Hello everybody, welcome back to Language, Litigation, and Integration Part 135, Still Homeless. So another casual conversations type episode. We'll start off with some relevant stories. This is my first video in the house that I own, entirely in full. So we'll start with a great story. So, moved into my house. I hate moving again more than anything, as I pointed out last episode. It's terrible, especially when I'm owed a lot of money when I just pay somebody else to do it entirely. But here in America, are there any laws, any rights, any decency, any dignity, any respect, any capacity for morality? No. And so I move into my house. I was working until, 8 or 9 that night, and they have a security system. And again, are people, well, I guess I have a security system now. So are people competent? Absolutely not. So typically, like when you're closing or buying a property, if you have a security system, you're gonna wanna give the new buyer the code so they don't get harassed by cops. But did the sellers have any competence? Of course not. Why would they be even fucking decent fucking people? And so, again, I have been documenting harassment on basically a weekly basis for the past 2 to 3, 4 years, and this has been going on for my entire life. I told you the stories about my first memories are my parents saying, "We like Brian." I exist. I have to interact with people in a normal scenario, and then I get tortured. So it's probably about 11:45 at night, maybe close to midnight, drinking some beer. I don't know, I've probably had 12, 13, 14 beers. Which again, I typically drink 12 to 15. And so, I just want to go out on the little deck in my backyard. So I open the door, and then the siren just starts screeching. So again, I didn't know the security system was armed. I didn't know what it was, but it's screeching and I don't have the pen. So obviously police get dispatched. So shout out to the sellers for, I don't know your names, just fuck you people. But thank you for not having basic competence, so I get harassed. In the past 9 years of my life, I've had to move every 8 to 12 months, and because of harassment, because of disrespect, because of people, I exist, they're going to get offended and they're going to assert any authority over me they possibly can. And when it's fucking cops, they can literally fucking shoot you. So this fucking worthless fuck, I'm not sure who's who, but Officer Deputy Robbins, 990 was dispatched, K96 Deputy Severance was dispatched, and some little fucking bitch boy, Officer 1464. And so I just see this guy shining a light in my back door, clearly a cop. And so I open the door, and it was like, whoa, like had my hands up, I was like, whoa, I'm the homeowner. And immediately he's like, you're not going anywhere. Who's the car registered to? So I have my car parked out there, and it's registered to my dad. So I say my dad. He's like, get your ID and proof of ownership. So I literally from my back door to this office space that I am sitting in is one wall. My title, all of my bills, all of proof of ownership is right in this room. So I just have to walk in there. So this whole interaction is going to be 3 to 5 minutes. And he's like, just again, fucking cops are just the most arrogant fucking dicks ever. They failed at every career they ever wanted, just like Edwin Powell, senior and junior. They failed at fucking everything, so they picked up a fucking gun. They don't have any values, they think they're the good guys. And they're just insecure, fat old men that don't know how to fucking behave. And so he's just, the way he comes about, he's just, again, I'm guaranteed to be a criminal. I need proof of ownership within 2 minutes. Within 2 minutes, title document, what the fuck ever. And so he makes comments to me like this right when he comes in. Oh, it smells like him and his partner just bust in basically. I let him in, but it's like they're not giving me any time to get anything together. It's literally 12 o'clock at night, and I'm just trying to relax after fucking moving day. And so he's like, it smells like weed and alcohol in here. Yeah, drink beer and weed's legal with a valid medical card. So again, within 12 hours of being in my new home, I get harassed by cops for my medicine because I can't eat and sleep because I'm completely socially isolated. I can't go to school, I can't access court, I can't access law enforcement, I can't have friends, I can't get a girlfriend, I can't date, I can't start businesses, I can't start a family, I can't interact with the species in any fucking capacity whatsoever. I am being profoundly and extensively tortured. There is nothing I can do, there is nowhere I can go, and there is no one I can call. I am going to be tortured until I am dead. And so, but basically, 3 to 5 minutes, and then this other dude, they had a K9 unit, because but again, and let me steel man the opposite argument. If I was an actual criminal and I was a homeowner and someone was actually robbing me, would I want cops to be that aggressive? No. You don't assert authority by being aggressive. You assert authority by humility, understanding, competence, leadership, asking the right questions. If I was an actual burglar and I was a cop, what would I say? I'd say, hey, do you live here? Do you own the house? If I said yes, I do, I would give him plenty of time. And this is within 3 to 5 minutes. It's not like 15 minutes and I got a table waiting to get assembled. I'm gonna break into a home and start assembling furniture. That's what I'm gonna do. And so he makes a comment to me like, I'm just gonna go off the comments I remember. He was like, you're not going anywhere. Like, I'm at my house. You're aggressively approaching me. You can shoot me. You've already commented on my medicine, which is completely caused because of social isolation, because I don't have law enforcement will not do anything for me. And then again, this dude, I literally put my hands up and say, don't shoot. And this guy, it's either Deputy Robbins or Deputy Severance. One was a worthless old white male, and the other one was a fat, worthless old white male. One had this big mustache, fucking huge gut, as I can't fucking eat solid food. Probably go eats a hot dog and fucks his first cousin. But he's like, I make the comment, it's like, don't shoot. And again, not in a playful way, but again, I exist. I'm very good with logic. My voice is extremely resonant. And so the instant they start interacting with me, they start scapegoating me, like every other human being I have ever been exposed to, ever. And so, it says, you're not going anywhere, who's the car registered to, and it blows my fucking mind. That you can scan a license plate, not research and get a registration, but now fucking Google a property address and get the home ownership. It's public fucking record. And I'll get to that point in the story. But again, they're walking around my house. I told them they didn't go anywhere, but again, they're so fucking aggressive. Like, you're gonna figure out if it's an actual burglar really fucking quick. They're gonna run, they're gonna lie, or they're not gonna have proof of ownership immediately. This is within 3 to 5 minutes. It's not like, again, 20, 30, it's not a long out thing, and I'm like trying to make up a story or anything. And so, then he's like, after. So again, I understand. Alarm coming off, we're going to respond, I get that. That is the seller's fault and the realtor's fault. Not my realtor, and again, I wasn't even a huge fan of my realtor. But I guess it's 12 o'clock at night, so I'm calling the realtor trying to get the PIN number, but they were here within 10 to 12 minutes, so it's like, it's just, fuck me. And then, so that happened, and then what else did they say to me? After they said, you verified that you own the home, I had to say, you guys are fucking worthless. And then they say to me, oh, you're gonna want us when you need us. No, I do need you. Clinton, this is Clinton Township. Chief Gilbert, I left some messages with your dumb cunt whore of a bitch, Secretary Caitlin Kirby, who I'm sure can't do anything besides flick her pussy. That's why she's an assistant. Imagine being such an illiterate bitch. You have to be an assistant to pay your bills. What a stupid cunt. She didn't call me back, and I'm just calling you guys to say fuck yourselves. Because right the instant that I have proof of ownership, you get the fuck out of my house. And so I told them, you guys are fucking worthless. And they say well, that's until you need us. So I've been trying to, part 135 of a legal law lecture series about being tortured, literally. So yeah, again. But then he makes the comment to me, it was all those beers in one night, again, probably 12 to 15 on the counter. And there was maybe 1 or 2 from the other night. So there were just a bunch of cans. I got stuff everywhere in my house. And yep, again, a grown man commenting on another grown man's behavior in his own house after they harassed him. Again, I get that they have to respond, but the way they went about it is completely inappropriate, completely unacceptable. Fire those fat fucks immediately. I'm gonna socially shun you guys. Probably can't do much because, again, cops defend cops, but I'm gonna fuck every law enforcement officer I possibly fucking can. You people are worthless, you are trash, you are disgusting, you don't give basic law-abiding citizens dignity in their own fucking homes. In the past 9 years, it will never fucking stop. And then they didn't even help me with the fucking security thing. And then as they're leaving, they're like, good luck with the alarm. You guys are fucking losers. Put down the fucking badge and let's fucking go. Get me the fuck out! I am going to be tortured until I'm dead because you guys don't raise your stupid fucking kids. You spend all this money on this fucking house and I just want the fuck out of here. So then immediately I called the dispatcher just to get their information, try to get public records, which they've not gotten back to me. I want every public record on Deputy Robbins, K9 Deputy Severance. The best part was I think it was Deputy Robbins, whoever the one without the fat mustache and the fat gut overhanging his belt. When I said don't shoot, he's like, oh, I've done that enough this year, and in like a ha-ha, not in like an aggressive way. Put your service weapon in your motherfucking head and blow your fucking head off. Bragging about bodies as a cop, you worthless fuck.
1 in 3 people killed by police were fleeing. It is the biggest gang on the world. They can shoot you, and then again, every person I have ever been exposed to harasses me. The instant they get offended, they assert any authority over me. And when it's law enforcement, they can shoot you. There is nothing I can fucking do besides removing myself from places where I have to interact with people that do not know how to behave. And all I need to do to have that is my money, which is my fucking rights. But are there rights or laws in this country? Absolutely fucking not. People just literally like to watch me suffer. As Lex Friedman says, it's fun to watch. That's your thoughts, not mine, Lex. It's fun to watch. Something fun about watching a profound psychological struggle. You guys just learn stuff so you don't care. You're just brute savages that are so privileged and insulated from real fucking life. You just torture other people and say, not my fucking problem. I am going to be tortured until I am dead. So I'm still homeless. Have a house, no debt at all, completely fucking homeless. I call the dispatchers back. And I tell them they harass me. And absolutely, commenting on my behavior after proof of ownership is fucking harassment. It fucking is. And the dispatcher's like, they didn't harass you. You guys aren't fucking judges! You're brutes with fucking guns! And you're worthless. And your families are worthless. I'm going to socially shun you. I'm going to use every bit of my voice, every bit of my prestige, every bit of my helping humanitarianism to fuck your lives. That is guaranteed. Not a physical threat. If you harass me in my fucking home as I can't eat solid food, as I'm begging to leave. Literally fucking begging to leave. I just want to get away from this freak show fucking country of fucking trash. I like to do language. I like to do food reviews. I started a food review channel, and I can't eat because of torture, for no other reason besides the fucking torture. And will anybody ever fucking help me? Never. If I ever get constitutional rights, I'm gonna die before this shit's gonna happen. Of old age, I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna fucking die off people, just no one's gonna give a fuck. Life is so fucking disgusting. But then I call the dispatchers back and I talk to Lieutenant 6 Christian, I believe. Again, another worthless fuck, another brute with a fucking gun. I say, no, Elaine Bryant, and some dumb, illiterate fucking bimbo bitch is like, I don't know Elaine Bryant. It's like, you don't know the chief of police. She's on like the news like every day. You know, you live in Columbus, like, what? But again, they're hillbillies. I mean, Clinton Township is, again, first cousin fuckers, guaranteed. That's certified. And again, he just starts defending his gang. They didn't harass you. Yes, they did. Commenting on my behavior after proof of ownership is 100% harassment. Mocking me, saying good luck with the alarm is 100% harassment. Bragging about bodies is fucking disgusting. And you're worthless fucking cops. Put your fucking badge down and fucking blow your own head off. Disgusting fucking people. So I also talked to Dispatcher Demons, who sounded like an illiterate fucking bitch. That's like the lowest of the totem pole of the trashy law enforcement, is being a dispatcher. I saw one of them, I was returning my U-Haul on the same day, and this fucking fat bimbo bitch can eat whenever she fucking wants, and she's probably trying to go for a keto diet to lose 20 pounds. And again, I drink a big protein shake in the morning, typically eat dinner pretty well, stressed that the fuck out the past month or two. And I drink 12 to 15 beers a day, and I feel like I'm evaporating, and I can't put on weight, and I can't exercise properly because my back is still shit, because you can't access healthcare in this country because everybody's illiterate and selfish. This is the most disgusting country ever, and I'm going to speak against it be the change in the world that you want to be. I want to write down every trashy fuck that I possibly have to encounter. Normal life shit. This all happened because I opened my back door. And the sellers didn't give me the PIN code for the alarm system. And the cops are just privileged, entitled, intimidated, insecure, weird fucks. And they're going to assert any authority over me they can. They're going to disrespect me. I'm sure, one of these dudes, the dispatcher was like, I told him I own the house in cash. And he was like, congratulations. I'm just trying to tell you I own the house. Like, if I had a loan, the bank would own the house and I'd be paying off a mortgage. But he's like, oh, congratulations. And I have this is every one of the worthless fucks I have ever met is this. Disgusting. I have endured torture. Not a day-to-day life in 10 to 11 years. Not a single social interaction in 5 to 6. I haven't kissed a girl in probably since I've been 21. So going on 8 years. Never had sex. Never been close to like a real relationship. No way to have a family. No way to have a career. And I'm just being fucking tortured. So another quick story from the same day on the opposite side. So when I was going to return, I rented a U-Haul, hired some moving help, and when I was trying to return the U-Haul, I just couldn't I kept going down side roads and I couldn't go on the right road. So I go into a Roush Honda just to ask, because it's like, I'm on Google Maps and it's very clear that it's like right here, but I just can't see the place, or I'm just missing it somehow. So I go into Roush Honda just to ask them, where's the U-Haul return? And I go in through they had kind of like a long hallway. So when I go in there, all of the, it's a car dealership, so they have like little desks to sit down and do paperwork with people. And one of the employees' back is to me. And so I walk up to him and say, "Excuse me," and he doesn't respond at all. And I'm literally 2 feet behind him. "Excuse me," doesn't respond at all. And I say, "Excuse me" again. And then there's one employee there, and then probably 2 employees there working with customers. The customers and other employees are sitting down. This employee's just standing, waiting for another customer to come in. And so then all 5 of them kind of look over at me like, "What is this guy?" And the guy literally burst into laughter. He's like, "I thought it was coming from upstairs. I thought that was something in the music, because how resonant my voice is. I have to interact with people, and I have to do that. I have to speak. And if you don't know who I am, again, do you know who I am? I'm a human being that deserves respect, and I educated myself. I learned to sing. So once again, I educate myself. I exist around uneducated, privileged people, and it offends them. I thought it was coming from upstairs. Excuse me. What other words can I say to get your attention? Excuse me. Where do I return the U-Haul?" So right, thanks. But again, it's just the resonance of my voice, and then it's the logic of my presence. And please let me leave. Please let me leave. So those were the 2 stories. Again, this cop shit, I totally get you have to respond to a buzzing alarm, but the way you went about it is completely inappropriate. And then once you know who I am, I just want to live somewhere where I don't feel fucking threatened every fucking 5 minutes, every 5 days, every 5 weeks. Way too long. That's way too long, Dirty. Every 2 weeks, tops. And I'm just trying to eat. I'm just trying to be treated with enough human dignity to eat food. And the answer is fuck no. I'm coming for everybody, everyone, St. Paul, Columbus, DeSales, Ohio State, everyone in this central Ohio community, every law enforcement, every single person that I've referenced in here is getting fucked. And once again, they said, have your lawyer contact us. I am a fucking lawyer. This is part 135 of my legal lecture series. I've contributed more to law and legal discourse than anybody, and all scientific research more than anybody, by a fucking infinite amount. But this is the way this world works. Pathetic and privileged people get to do whatever the fuck they want, while the people that put this shit on their back and get it done get tortured. And then they just mock you and say, "Good luck with your alarm," as they fucking leave. So once again, Deputy Robbins, K9 Deputy Severance, Lieutenant 6 Christian, Bitch Boy Officer 1464, Dick-sucking Dispatcher Demons, and Chief Gilbert and whore of an assistant, Caitlin Kirby. I am coming for everything I can legally. If it's not much, I'm gonna come for you socially. Not a physical threat in any fucking way. You people are fucking disgusting. Same with you, Tech 32. Your whole fucking department's fucking disgusting. You guys have kids and you tell them to do their homework? That's the word for word, that's steal from Brad. Go to school, learn from a teacher that is distributing Brad's information, and steal his research. You're part of a conspiracy. You're absolutely fucking part of a conspiracy. And seriously, when you're responding to a house call and it takes you 10 to 12 minutes to get here, and if you type in the address, you should be able to see who owns the fucking house. And they said they don't do that. Why the fuck not? Because they do whatever they want. That's what gangs do. So those are my 2 stories. Again, I open my back door, and then all of this shit happens. I sit down at a table in my little apartment, and I do get insulted. I walk around at the wrong time. A car pulls up and asks, "What are you doing?" What are you guys doing? I really think you're planning another 9/11. I think they're going to go murder their own citizens again. Which I think get George Bush back in office. Maybe I've already done his 2 terms. If I can get more than 3,000, you can go for like 300,000 or something. But being stuck in America is the most disgusting shit ever. And again, I still swipe on Tinder. I would not. The amazing thing is, if I had a girlfriend, I wouldn't fucking care. If I could fucking eat, I would feel like a human being. But I can't. There's nothing I can do. I swipe until there's no Tinder matches, and this is nothing I can do. I've been forced out of every social group that is possible to exist, and therefore I'm not allowed to socialize to any extent whatsoever. I am a scapegoat, I am a slave, I am a beating post. When anybody wants to be disrespectful, they feel no responsibility, no integrity, no dignity. Fuck Brad. They like to watch me tortured. I am still homeless. Moving on to the current events and talking points. And seriously, again, I have to censor my language because it's the internet. And again, I'm not trying to like I said, everything I say is non-violent. But again, I need to express my life story to fucking somebody, for fuck's sake, and say what I really fucking feel to people. And I can't, because no one will speak to me. I'm being tortured in the most profound way possible, and people are so pathetic and privileged and just don't care. Case in point, Clarence Thomas quits his teaching role. Yep. Well, he's gonna assert his authority in the Supreme Court, which is tremendous, and then he still wants to be treated with respect in society. Oh, and then everyone's booing him and walking out, and he's sad. You can't be treated like that. But I'm gonna rule on biology that I don't understand and cover that up with some political bullshit and bullshit ideology because I don't have traditional values because that's not a real thing because you don't understand history. And so now, I can't be treated with any disrespect walking out. Walking out. I just had cops in my fucking home harassing me and students left your lecture and you felt bad? Everyone steals my lectures. How do you think that makes me feel, Clarence? Big guy Clarence? Oh, Clarence, the Supreme Court justice that no one gives a fuck about. Except when you fuck up everyone's rights. Good job, Clarence. Oh, treat me with respect. You have to earn respect, Clarence. 1 in 3 people killed by police were fleeing. Absolutely atrocious. Again, let's make it the most extreme cases. Violent murderer about to go kill people. Yeah, you should shoot that guy in the back. Even average gangbanger. No, I mean, again, they don't just randomly shoot people. Those are the dudes that go into supermarkets. And so people fleeing don't pose imminent threats to society, even if they're a gangbanger. You can go track them down later or follow them in your car. You don't have to shoot them in the back. But again, it's instance by instance. They fuck up, they assert authority over you, they shoot you in the back, then they cover it up, they lie about it, and they defend their own. It is the biggest gang in the world, and it's fucking disgusting. Oh, I guess another story. Best Buy employees being incompetent. Cool. So, I bought a TV, paid $200 for delivery and installation. And I bought this house, and if it was stapled or attached to the wall, it came with it. So there was 2 TV mounts, one in my loft area and one in my downstairs. And so I literally took a picture of the wall mount. I'm always so punctual, on time. All of my shit is always in order, and I go deal with somebody who just doesn't give a fuck about anything. And I go in there, and I don't know what I'm trying to buy because I just need it to be on the wall. I've never mounted a TV before, so I buy the TV and I show him a picture of the mount. And again, it's 2 employees. One employee's like messing up the order, and the manager's trying to help the employee. And I'm just trying to like make sure I get the right thing. So I'm like, hey, is this the right thing? And again, they're like trying to like type in something, and it's like whatever. And I literally just like trying to make sure I have the right equipment for the installation. I show him a picture of the wall mount. He literally glances at it for a fraction of a second and says, cool. Basically, get the fuck out of my face. Again, I've not said anything. I literally just like, hey, did I get the right thing? Cool. And so that was literally his response. Installation team comes, I don't know, 5 days ago, and they're like, do you have the equipment? I was like, Best Buy told me, cool. Like, they said it was good. So, of course, I didn't have the right equipment, so I had to reschedule my TV installation because, again, is there one competent human being on this planet? No. Is there one decent human being on this planet? No. Is there one person that will respect another human being's dignity on this planet? No. There are selfish, insecurity, people in groups that feel responsibility for nothing. This is the most disgusting country in the fucking world. Your children are so goddamn fucking worthless. Secret Service can't find text messages. LOL to the 69th power. Yep, here's law enforcement. Yep, they can't find text messages. Stop with the emails. But when there's a violent insurrection, but we kind of like Donald Trump, and we have cops high-fiving people as they come in. There's no values, it's gangs. It's pathetic gangs, and the minute they get insecure, they get offended, they feel they're just going to gang up on you. It's disgusting. But yep, all that data tracking, we can't find the text messages, just covering up. People are just making up bullshit because there's no values in this country. It's just disgusting. U.S. offers Russian arms dealer in exchange for Griner and Wheeler. The arms dealer is Victor Boot, the merchant of death. What do you think about prisoner swaps? I don't really care. There's no values in this entire species. I don't really think, again, I'm a free market dude. I don't really think the assault weapons are required. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. You guys all steal from me. You guys do math in Russia. You guys do computer science in Russia. You do economics and business and language. And in the United States, I'm honestly impressed you guys can, again, in my specific scenario, if you guys can call around the world to have everyone snuff me out of the entire species, when cops are coming to my door and you know where the fuck I live, you know what the fuck is going on, you can make that call and make them not show up. Or you can make the fucking call to the security system people and tell them to turn it the fuck off. But again, no, they're just going to harass me, torture me, and say, well, see how he behaves. Torture an animal and see how he behaves. Eric Weinstein, if someone says anything, you're going to go to jail. Literally state-sponsored torture. Globally sponsored torture to violate a human being's rights and just torture him. Without restraint, without bars, without limits, nothing at all. But arms, this specific prisoner exchange, again, it's just Russia's a fucking shithole country. And so is America, for fuck's sake, Jesus Christ. Israeli solidarity is because shared experience, not religion. So watching Ben Shapiro, again, he gets to travel. He started a business, he gets to travel, he gets to make choices for himself. I do not. I still have to sit here and I do not get to make a single choice for myself in any capacity, in any context whatsoever. So, but Israeli solidarity just talks about, I've never been to Israel. Kind of, U.S. is kind of allies with Israel. Israel's kind of fucking up Palestine. Is kind of all I know about the history and modern events in that region. But it's because of his experience, not religion. Again, Ben Shapiro is trying to hold on to the traditional values. But again, if you're in a group of random people and you go through a traumatic event together, they're going to bond. Period. It's science, basic social psychology. It's true. So it's not religion, Ben. It's not your guys' little yarmulkes. It's not that. Biden and Xi have a 2-hour candid conversation. Says supporting Taiwan is playing with fire. Stealing my property is playing with a fucking more than fire. Playing with fucking sentience. And there's no closed systems. And so when the tall grays approach children in Zimbabwe and say, or make them feel, you're destroying your planet. I'm a human being. Fuck this species. Fuck it. There's at least 77 species that have been around in some capacity in recent history. Most don't give a single fuck. A couple of them wanted to help us. And I'm from this species and I don't give a fuck at all. I just want to feel treated with enough respect so I can eat. Past that, I don't give a fuck. And I still can't eat. That is the most basic requirement of life, and I can't do that. So yeah, Taiwan steals from me, China steals from me, the United States steals from me, Israel steals from me, Russia steals from me. And again, I'm impressed. I had a candid conversation. Y'all are all fucking trashy fucking thieves, and none of you can raise your stupid fucking kids. Be nice story. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be nice. So at HQ Flats, this is another one of those things where again, I'm just standing outside, again, having conversations where I'm just talking at an audibility level. If you're not actively listening, you couldn't hear, and then people respond at an audibility level I can hear on a third-story apartment. And I forget who said this one. It might have been Sasha Mama, just whoever was walking Sasha. But I forget. But one time walking around, they say, be nice. And again, two kind of things can happen. Just to my own species or to species in general. Because you can be equally intelligent as me, which is maximum, provably. This is not me bragging or anything. But I've been working since I've been 8 to 12 years old in active research for real. So you could absolutely be born with the same capacity. It's chance, it's random, absolutely. But even if you did that, you'd still have to work every day under the most stressful situations possible to have this level of confidence and output. And frankly, I would be way more productive if I wasn't getting harassed. I spend my whole day thinking about food. So if you've ever not had to think about food, you've lived in a world of privilege that I have never had. And to be specific, because remember, up until high school, I was never food stressed. I never really slept well, but I wasn't food stressed. Now I'm sleep stressed and I can't eat well. Just because of social isolation, nothing else. And so be nice. I'm not going to be nice to my own species. I'm not going to be nice to any other individual. Nobody has treated me with respect. And I've taught everybody. Again, I'm responding to any sentience. Any sound, any language, anything. I can instantly start building logic off of it. And I just want to use my capacity without being fucking harassed. I like to do scientific research. Mega Millions reaches 1.1 billion, lump sum of 641 million payout. My thoughts on the lottery. I feel like we've already talked about the lottery. I don't know, it's consent, choice. It's kind of like a fun game. So I like the lottery. I played the lottery. But, I forget the chances, but I would say I'd throw, I don't know, $100. Just maybe cop a 1.1 bill. I don't know. I like the lottery. It's fun, whatever. 26-year-old female killed a family of 4 while drunk driving across the grass median on I-71. This was in Columbus, Ohio. I forget which year. It was a couple years back. It was just recently sentenced. And I had this, again, this is over. Been moving. My uploads have been sporadic. But I will be doing 2 videos today. I'll be doing Ozark Season 3 review after this video. But there's a video of it. I mean, it's a grass median, so it's not like a double yellow and she just swerved over. I mean, she literally just barrels through a grass median, probably, I don't know, 20, 30 yards wide into another lane of traffic. I feel she's high on fentanyl or just high on something, but I think that's an appropriate sentence. I would sentence her severely. Killed a family of 4, but just a complete lack of regard for other human life and clearly intoxicated to the point where it's just fucking completely reckless. So I totally agree with a heavy sentence on her. Oh my goodness. When does it stop? Oh, and then I watched last talking points, Eric Weinstein and Mick West conversation thoughts. I drove it in real time straight to Eric's on LinkedIn. But again, I'm allowed to be tortured. But Mick West is kind of like a UFO skeptic, and Eric was a UFO skeptic until 2 years ago. You guys are science deniers. Mick is the one-liner. Eric is actually fucking hilarious. Right off into the conversation, Eric's like, trying to say politely, Mick, you make me feel like, go fuck yourself. But that's exactly how everyone makes me feel. I didn't sign up to have a podcast, Eric, with another person. You can just click off on your computer. I can't stop cops coming from my door. I can't. And so, but Eric media's like, Mick, it's not been a pleasant interaction because he's a one-liner dunker. He wants to dunk on you on Twitter. And where's Mick West coming from? He's 35,000 subscribers on YouTube. So he's a content creator. What's he going to do? Give the audience what they want. And he gets a little bit of notoriety, as Eric pointed out. And then now, he's just going to support his career. He's going to defend what gave him identity. Wow, if I have 43 subscribers, I would jizz my pants for 35,000. But that's what happens. He's an individual. He has no values. He's insecure. He's privileged out of his mind, just like you, Eric. And then he goes out into the world and wants to spread his values. What's that? Shitty one-liner jokes to make fun of other people when they don't have the words to describe the experiences. Again, have I been on a spaceship? Yes. Do I remember? No. I remember Al's faces. How long I was on the spaceship? I think less than a minute. And so, who have Momo and Sage? Those are interesting names. But every 6 months there's signals. Every 1 month, every year there's what? Huh. Are you still eating? Yeah. As long as I'm not getting harassed literally like at the apartments every fucking other day. First day in my house within 12 hours. And constantly for the past, since people threw my life away when I was in my late teens. And so, when they talk about people having genuine experiences, the average person, again, there's sentience everywhere. Life is everywhere. There's bugs in the woods and there's aliens in space and in the rocks. Just like Key says, you can't even imagine what's in the rocks. Like I told you, look in the rocks and look in the ice like multiple fucking times. It's got a digestive tract, I'm pretty sure. Prefix. Digestive. Yep, if it makes sounds, I can make them better. But again, absolutely, I have these. This was 12, a little bump on my tricep at 2018, so I forget how old I would have been. And this one was probably about last year. They're swollen lymph nodes. I literally got this one checked out when I was a kid. But I remember being like, what? Because I remember that, I'm so physically aware. It's like I'm gonna remember time elapse. Even if you sleep, you slept. You might not know how long you slept, but you slept. And so, bam, it's just like my initial intuition, which I've never doubted once, is how I do this derivation all the time. Have I been on a spaceship? Yes. But again, it's no different than seeing a deer in the woods to me. It's no different. How do I fit into my species? I don't know. Law enforcement won't do their job. Deputy Robbins and Severance and L6 Christians, you're going to want us when you need us. I need you guys to enforce the law and release my property so I can stop getting harassed. And for the record, like I said, the feds didn't bother me. It's just all of the people under you except for Key, she bothered me. And some of you have. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, if Prashant was involved at all, I don't know if you guys think he was just heard something through the grapevine. I don't know. I just don't know who's who, and I assume everybody's normal. I just want normal interactions, and I don't like small talk. But other thoughts on that? But other people, because Mick West says it sounds like utter nonsense because they don't have the words. I am literally constructing the words to describe human experience. Literally, that is literally what I'm doing. The sense around me. I already did with speciality. And so the breadth of linguistical derivation is truly unlimited because that's what range is. There's no closed systems. You can always have more sentences, always have more words, write more songs. And then you reduce the logic into a base, and that's the proof. That's the specificity. My God. But Mick West likes to dunk. Eric is just, again, a freak show, fucking sadist, masochist until he's 40. And then he slowly learned to behave at the age of 40, when in reality, if we didn't have this broken species, people would mature appropriate to their age. But we just stagnate, nobody gives a fuck at all. So, again, I literally live derived that conversation to Eric on LinkedIn, so all of my thoughts were immediately sent to him. But Yeah, that's it. Again, if I ever give a fuck enough to buy a vibrating plate, I'll go live stream contacting aliens. So, we wave to them and make it move and stuff. So, as again, 2017 Scientific Newsletter Week. Maybe the things we need to prove other life is in everybody's hands. Yeah, it is. Just water and a vibrating plate, and you just have to look. It's really difficult. Call everybody. Right? Just like piano strings, when you play the same key, they're going to start vibrating with the other strings. Just like you have some rock that starts vibrating with the universe. Good God, man. Still homeless. Still fucking homeless. But that's it for today. I'm going to do my Ozark review. So thank you for watching Language, Litigation, and Integration Part 135. Still homeless.